Good morning, students. Welcome back to the another class, zoology class. Today we are going to see about the human reproduction, chapter number 2. The topic we are going to discuss about there are three topics we are going to discuss today. One is gametogenesis, and another thing is structure of human ovum. Third one is menstrual cycle. These are the three topics we are going to see today classes. In gametogenesis part, formation of sperm, that means spermatogenesis, already we discussed in a previous class. In this class, we are going to see how the egg will be produced. The process is called oogenesis and followed by the structure of egg, and then finally what is the main role of menstrual cycle in the formation of oogenesis. These are the three topics we are going to see in this part. Okay. So what is the objective of this today's class? Students, we are going to understand the oogenesis process, then you have to understand the structure of human ovum, and finally you are going to learn the various stages of menstrual cycle. Okay. First we are going to see the oogenesis process. So what is meant by oogenesis? Oo means here that word indicate ova or egg. Genesis means formation. So nothing but it is a process of formation of egg from the ovary. This is a process is called oogenesis. Maybe a 2-mark question. Suppose if the question asked in 2-mark question, you heard right the process of formation of egg or ova from the ovary. This process is called oogenesis. Okay. And what is the basic structure of or helps to formation of this egg? Oogonia, this is a basic structure. Oogonia otherwise called the sperm mother cell. This oogonia or sperm mother cell is going to produce a ova. This oogonia is developed during the fetal stage of the female baby. That means when the mother carries a female baby, the baby's ovary also contain this oogonia. So no more oogonia added after the birth. This is the most important thing you have to understand. No more oogonia added after the birth. நல்லா கவனிச்சுக்கோ, குழந்தை பிறந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் ஊகோனியா ஆட் ஆகிறது கிடையாது. ஸோ எப்போ ஆட் ஆகிருக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா குழந்தை ஃபீட்டல் ஸ்டேஜ்லேயே இருக்கும். சரிங்களா? ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அ ஃபஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஜ் ஆர் ஃபஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் இன் த oogenesis process. This oogonia undergo meiotic division. Already you know very well about meiotic division. There are two types of cell division is seen in human beings. One is mitotic division, another one is meiotic division. Mitotic division means a division occurs in the somatic cells. Somatic cells means body cells. Body cells la nadakkudiya cell division ku per enna solomna mitotic division. And if the division occurs in the reproductive cells like egg or ova or in the sperm, this process is called meiotic. During the meiotic division, the number of chromosome will be reduced. So this meiotic division produce a primary oocyte. The primary oocyte also diploid in nature. So oogonia undergo meiotic division to produce what? Primary oocyte. This primary oocyte also temporarily arrested stage. That means this primary oocyte always remain as a primary oocyte till to the puberty. What is puberty? A woman going to attain the sexual maturity is called puberty. So till attain the puberty, the primary oocyte always remain as a primary oocyte. Primary oocyte அப்படிங்கிறது எப்படி ஊகோனியாங்கிறது டெம்பரவரி அரஸ்டட் ஸ்டேஜ். குழந்தை பிறக்கிற வரைக்கும் ஊகோனியாவாக தான் இருக்கும். பிறந்ததுக்கப்புறம் ஊகோனியா ஆடாகாது. அதே மாதிரி பிறந்ததுலேருந்து பருவ முதிர்ச்சி அடைதல்னு சொல்லுவோம், பியூபர்ட்டி. அந்த ஸ்டேஜ் வரைக்கும் என்ன ஸ்டேஜில் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா பிரைமரி oocyte. ஸோ பிரைமரி oocyte ஆல்சோ a temporary arrested stage. In this stage, the follicular development also takes place. Don't get confused the oocyte as well as the follicle. The primary oocyte This is a structure of primary oocyte. This primary oocyte surrounded by a many layer of granulosa cells. Can you understand the concept? This primary oocyte surrounded by a many layer of granulosa cells. And this stage is called a primary follicle. Primary oocyte primary follicle confuse பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. Primary oocyte is a stage of egg. During this stage, the egg is surrounded by, or primary oocyte surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells. This stage of the egg is called a primary follicle. So during the menstrual cycle, the primary follicle going to develop and mature as a egg or a human ova. Can you understand the process? What is the difference between primary oocyte and primary follicle? Primary oocyte stage, if the primary oocyte stage surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells, they are called a primary follicle. Okay, next we have to understand how this primary follicle develops into the egg. For understanding this process, we go for a structure of ovary. Previous class, we discussed about the structure of ovary. Okay, this is a layer. What is the name of this layer? Already we discussed about this layer. This is a structure of ovary. This ovary or this ovary surrounded by a layer is called tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea. This is a layer which surrounds the ovary. Okay. The entire part of the ovary is called what? Stroma. Stroma nothing but a space filled with the fluid substance are called stroma. This stroma divided into two components, namely outer cortex. So suppose this is a stromal part. Okay. This is a outer cortex part or cortex region of ovary, and this is a medullary region of ovary. Okay, cortex and medulla. So what is the role of this cortex and medulla of this ovary? This medullary region always supplied with blood vessels and nerve tracts and lymphatic vessels. But this cortex region play major role in the follicular development. Can you understand what is the role of this cortex region of the ovary? Cortex region of the ovary main role in follicular development. Now this is a cortex region and this is what? Primary follicle. This is a oogonial cells, and this oogonial cells surrounded by a many layer of single layer of granulosa cells. This granulosa cells surrounds the primary oocyte. This stage is called what? Primary follicle. And this primary follicle under the stimulation of follicle stimulating hormone. What is follicle stimulating hormone? Follicle stimulating hormone nothing but it is a hormone secreted by the pituitary gland. There are two parts in a pituitary gland. One is a anterior part and another one is a posterior part. This anterior part of the pituitary secretes a 6-trophic hormone. One of the hormone is a follicle stimulating hormone, another one is a luteinizing hormone. This follicle stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone play major role in the follicular development. Okay, this follicle stimulating hormone going to stimulate which part of the ovary? Going to stimulate the growth of follicle, and this primary follicle surrounded by a and another more granulosa cells, and in this stage this primary follicle become a secondary follicle. So what is the stage of this egg? It always remain as a primary oocyte, but it is a secondary follicle because of it is surrounded by a one more layer of granulosa cells. So primary follicle matured as a secondary follicle under the stimulation of follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone stimulate பண்றதனால primary follicle எதா மாறிடுச்சு, secondary follicle ஆ மாறிடுச்சு. But what is the stage of egg? It always remain as a primary oocyte. We are talking about the granulosa cells. கிரானுலோசா செல்ஸ் மெச்சூர் ஆகிறத என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா பிரைமரி ஃபாலிக்கல் செகண்டரி ஃபாலிக்கல்னு சொல்லுவோம். பட் எக் எந்த ஸ்டேஜில் தான் இருக்கட்டும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பிரைமரி oocyte. ஓகே, அண்ட் தென் ஃபைனலி இட் அட்டைன் த tertiary follicle stage. This is a structure of tertiary follicle. So primary follicle, secondary follicle and tertiary follicle, and finally it attained the matured structure this matured structure of a follicle is called a Graafian follicle. This matured structure of a follicle is called a Graafian follicle, and till this stage this oocyte remain as a primary oocyte. Okay, so this primary oocyte undergoes a second meiotic division. This is the first meiotic division, and this primary oocyte undergo second meiotic division. As a result, it produce a secondary oocyte. Okay, we go for a clear structure of a Graafian follicle, and this is a granulosa cells, and this fully it is covered by a theca layer. The outermost layer of this Graafian follicle is called a theca layer. So next we are going to discuss the how the primary oocyte develops into the secondary oocyte. So primary oocyte, it is a stage of egg which is surrounded by a granulosa cells are called a primary follicle, and various stages of follicles also development also takes place in the cortex region of the ovary. Already we discussed when attain the maturity, that means when it comes the Graafian follicle stage, and next stage of the primary oocyte, that means it will become a secondary oocyte. Okay, so this secondary, when this attain a secondary oocyte, it will be produce the cleave into two type of cells. One is a large cell, that means presence of more cytoplasmic content, and this is a haploid cell, and also produce another one smaller cell. This smaller cell is called polar body. So what is the necessary for a formation of this polar body? Maybe a hard question or a higher order thinking question. The polar body, nothing but it is a structure formed during the first meiotic division. First meiotic division, this polar body as well as one large egg will be formed. The necessary for formation of this polar body is our egg is alecithal type. What is meant by alecithal type? There is no yolk substance inside the cytoplasm or inside the egg. Yolk means karu unavu kedayadu. Because of why here absence of yolk substance, why human egg is alecithal type? Because of the nutrient which is needed by the egg as well as fetus fully supplied from the fetus or from the mother. குழந்தைக்கு தேவையான உணவு எல்லாமே அம்மாட்ட இருந்து சப்ளை ஆயிருவாங்க. ஆனால் நமக்கு என்ன தேவை கிடையாது அப்படின்னா யோக் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் கரு உணவு அப்படிங்கிறது கிடையாது. பட் இன் கேஸ் ஆஃப் பேர்ட்ஸ் they are macrolecithal. Macrolecithal type means the egg which contain a more yolk substance. பறவையோட எக்கில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யோக் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் நிறையா இருக்கும். பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் தெர் இஸ் நோ பிளாசண்டல் கனெக்ஷன். அம்மாவுக்கும் எக்குக்கும் என்ன கிடையாது, பிளாசண்டல் கனெக்ஷன் கிடையாது. தே அப்டைன் த நியூட்ரியன் ஃப்ரம் த யோக் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ். that is the reason they have a more yolk substance. That type of eggs are called macrolecithal, but in case of human they are alecithal. Why is human egg alecithal type? Because of the nutrient supplied to the fetus or to the egg from the mother through the placental connection. For the purpose, this egg withstand till to the fertilization. The egg fertilization நடக்கிற வரைக்கும் என்ன பண்ணணும், லைவா இருக்கணும். So they need a more amount of nutrient. That is the reason here during the first meiotic division there are two type of cells will be formed. One is with more cytoplasmic content, another one is with less cytoplasmic content. The cell with less cytoplasmic content is called polar body. This is a first polar body. This polar body disintegrate during the cycle, but this is a egg, and this part this is called this is for a primary oocyte, and this is called a secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte, and this secondary oocyte is a stage which is released from the ovary during the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle நடக்கிறப்ப ஓவரியிலிருந்து எந்த டைப் ஆஃப் எக் ரிலீஸ் ஆகும் அப்படின்னா செகண்டரி oocyte. சரிங்களா? இந்த செகண்டரி oocyteங்கிறது ஃபர்தரா எப்போ ஓவமா மாறும் அப்படின்னா ஆஃப்டர் த கம்ப்ளீஷன் ஆஃப் ஃபெர்டிலைசேஷன். that means when reaches the sperm, or when this secondary oocyte fertilized with sperm will become a egg or a ovum. Ovum எப்போ டெவலப் ஆகும் அப்படின்னா ஆஃப்டர் கம்ப்ளீஷன் ஆஃப் when this egg fertilized with sperm, this release a ovum. So these are the various stages of oogonia, oogenesis. So oogenesis, go for a quick recall regarding the oogenesis process. Oogenesis nothing but it is a process of formation of this is what ova or egg. That is the reason this process entirely called oogenesis. During this stage the primary or primordial mother cells are oogonia is present in the ovary. This oogonia formed during the fetal stage of the female body. அம்மாவோட வயித்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய பெண் குழந்தைக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய ஓவரியில யாரு இருப்பாங்க அப்படினா oogonia. No more oogonia is the most important thing. No more oogonia added after the birth. birthக்கு அப்புறம் oogonia ஆட் ஆகிறது கிடையாது. And this oogonia, this is a mitotic division. This mitotic division produces a primary oocyte, and this primary oocyte is surrounded by many layers of granulosa cells and develops into the primary follicle, secondary follicle and tertiary follicle, finally Graafian follicle. And this primary oocyte undergo first meiotic division to produce what secondary oocyte. This secondary oocyte produce a ovum when this fertilized with the egg, and here also produce a two cell, one is with a large cytoplasm, another one is with a smaller cytoplasm. This is called a secondary polar body. Primary polar body is a first polar body, this is a second polar body, secondary polar body, this is a ovum. Okay, so totally how many polar bodies are formed during the oogenesis process? There are two polar bodies. There is no specific role for polar bodies. Only significant is it produces a large number of produce the egg with more cytoplasmic content without yolk substance. Understand the concept? Cytoplasm இருக்கும் ஆனா உள்ளார என்ன இருக்காது, கரு உணவு இருக்காது. அத அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். சரிங்களா? So there are two polar bodies, finally egg will be formed. Next we are going to see the structure of egg. So next part is structure of human ovum. Human ovum structure. This is a haploid cell, and alecithal type, already told that alecithal type. Alecithal means what? A means absence, absent of something. Lecithal means here absence of yolk substance. Absence of yolk substance, alecithal type. It is surrounded by a membrane, immediate membrane which is surrounds this egg is called a vitelline membrane. Vitelline membrane, this is a membrane which is surrounds the egg. and this part filled with the cytoplasmic substance. The cytoplasmic substance of egg is called ooplasm. Ooplasm, and here nucleus is located, is surrounded by a germinal vesicle. Nucleus surrounded by a germinal vesicle, and this is a vitelline membrane followed by the one more membrane also surrounds the egg. The membrane is a second membrane, zona pellucida. Zona pellucida. So there are two membrane which covers the egg, which is the membrane which immediately surrounds the ooplasm, vitelline membrane, and second membrane is a zona pellucida. The one more question may be asked from this diagram. What is the name of the space lies between these two membrane? Perivitelline space is a space lies between the vitelline membrane and the zona pellucida. This is a space filled with water. So the name of the space is perivitelline. Peri means outside of the abhinartham. So peri means outside of the something. Vitelline here outside of the vitelline membrane. So that is the reason it is called a perivitelline space. And finally, the entire surface of the egg is surrounded by a radiata cells. These cells are called corona radiata. This is a radiated cells. Radiated means this like structure. This is a third layer which surrounds the human ovum. The name of the layer is corona radiata. Okay, here also you have to draw the corona radiata. Okay, this space also filled with the layers. Okay, the entire surface of the egg surrounded by a final layer, a final membrane called a theca. There are two theca layers present here. One is theca externa and another one is theca interna. There are two layers of theca externa and theca interna. What is the name of this layer? This layer is corona radiata. Okay, that's all. Is the most important 3 mark or 5 mark question. Describe the structure of a human egg with the neat labeled diagram. So what are the things you have to understand in this part? First one is it is a alecithal type. Alecithal means absence of yolk substance, and it is surrounded by how many layer? 1, 2, 3 layers. The primary layer is a vitelline membrane, then followed by a zona pellucida, and it is surrounded by a radiated cell called corona radiata. The finally entire surface of the human egg surrounded by a theca interna and theca externa. Okay. Next thing, last part of this section, that means menstrual cycle. What is the role of menstrual cycle in this formation of egg? Menstrual cycle. Okay. Next part of this section is various stages of menstrual cycle. So what is menstrual cycle? First you have to understand the menstrual cycle. There are 2 phases in menstrual cycle. 2 stages. Beginning stage and last stage. Beginning stage are the first menstrual cycle, or the menstrual cycle occurs at the time of puberty, is called menarche. Important 1 mark question, menarche. menarche nothing but a first menstrual cycle. And what is the last end stage of menstrual cycle? This menarche or first menstrual cycle may occur at the age of 14. And the last menstrual cycle, the name of the menstrual cycle or that stage, end stage of the menstrual cycle is called a menopause. Menopause. That means last or to stop the menstrual cycle. To stop the menstrual cycle. And this menopause may occur at the age of 45 to 50 years old. That means there is no formation of a egg. Egg formation illada stage ku enna solromna menopause nu solluvom. The menopause ingirudhu 45 to 50 years la irukum. Menarche அப்படிங்கிறது first menstrual cycle. இந்த cycle எப்போ இருக்கும் அப்படினு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா at the age of 14. Okay. Next, various stages of menstrual cycle. There are 4 stages in a menstrual cycle. First one is a menstrual stage. And second one is a follicular stage. Third one is a luteal phase. And fourth one is a ovulatory phase. Sorry, ovulatory phase, then followed by the luteal phase. Ovulatory phase, then finally luteal phase. Okay, these are the 3 stages of menstrual cycle. So there is a 28 days rhythmic cycle. What is rhythmic? This 28 days may maintain the every cycle. So this cycle starts from the menarche stage to menopause. This menstrual cycle not occurs during the pregnancy period. Pregnancy ஆயிட்டாங்க அப்படினா menstrual cycle இருக்காது. Remaining டயத்துல 14 வயசுல இருந்து more than up to maximum 58 days, 50 years அது வரைக்கும் நடக்கக்கூடிய சைக்கிளுக்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்லும்னா menstrual cycle. It is a 28 day cycle. And this menstrual stage it occurs during the 1 to 5 days. We are going to detailed discuss about various stage, but you have to understand the date. And follicular stage 5 to 14 days during the menstrual cycle. And this ovulatory phase nothing but this is a stage which release the ovum. Secondary oocyte release ஆகும்னு பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா, அது secondary oocyte எந்த ஸ்டேஜ்ல ரிலீஸ் ஆகும் அப்படினு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா during the 14th day of the menstrual cycle. 14th day of the menstrual cycle. Last one is a luteal phase. This stage occurs this stage occupies the 16 to 28 days of menstrual cycle. Okay, so these are the 4 stages of menstrual cycle. One is a menstrual stage, second one is a follicular stage, third one is a ovulatory phase, and last one is a luteal phase. Next we are going to see detail one by one. The first one is a follicular stage, menstrual stage. Okay, so this menstrual stage nothing but this stage occurs during the 1 to 5 days of menstrual cycle. What is the major characteristic features of this stage? A continuous bleeding may happen through the birth canal. What is the reason? Due to the denature of endometrium. Endometrium is a layer. So endometrium, so this is a female reproductive tract, already we discussed. Okay, so what is the name of this structure? Fallopian tube. This is a ovary. The ovulation takes place or the egg released from this ovary part here. The fertilization takes place here. This is a region nothing but a ampulla. Fertilization enga nadakum, where the fertilization takes place ampulla region of the fallopian tube, and this is what endometrium. Due to the shortening of endometrium, due to the breakdown of this endometrium, the bleeding may happens through the birth canal. This happens during the 1 to 5 days of the menstrual cycle. What is the reason for this breakdown or this shortening of this endometrial layer? Due to the decrease or due to the low secretion of estrogen and progesterone. What is the reason for bleeding? Low secretion of or when the absence of estrogen progesterone leads to degeneration of or to breaking of endometrium leads to menstrual cycle. This is a major characteristic features of menstrual stage 1 to 5 days. And second stage, what is a follicular stage? Follicular stage, this stage begins 5th or 6th day of the menstrual cycle. So which hormone going to stimulate this stage? Follicle stimulating hormone. What is follicle stimulating hormone? Already we discussed the same hormone when you are studying what? Oogenesis process. The follicle stimulating hormone, nothing but it is a hormone secreted by the anterior part of the pituitary. The answer also given in the name of the hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. A hormone going to stimulate the growth of the follicle. Can you understand? This follicle stimulating hormone stimulate growth of follicle. The follicle stimulating hormone going to stimulate the growth of the follicle. Listen carefully. This while it is growing or during the growth of follicle, this follicular cells. So already you know this is a primary oocyte. It is surrounded by a granulosa cells. This stage is called what? Primary follicle. This follicle or growing follicle secretes two hormone. One is estrogen and another one is progesterone. Estrogen, progesterone. There are two hormones. There are two female specific hormone secreted by the growing follicle. So what is the role of this estrogen and progesterone? This estrogen, otherwise called a menstrual hormone, because of the entire cyclic of or entire cycle of menstrual cycle is regulated by a estrogen. This is otherwise called pregnancy hormone, because of this hormone essential for maintain the pregnancy. Okay. So this estrogen, what is the role of estrogen in this stage? This estrogen going to stimulate the regeneration of endometrium. Already you know during the menstrual period this endometrium going to break and released along with the blood. This stage is called what? Menstrual stage. So every menstrual cycle a new endometrium will be regenerate due to the secretion of estrogen hormone. Endometrial layer illa அப்படினா pregnancy ஆகிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு கிடையாது. அப்ப endometrial layerங்கிறது it is essential for pregnancy or implantation of egg. That is the reason every menstrual cycle a new endometrial layer will be originate or will be arising due to the secretion of estrogen. Okay. So this is a stage initiated by follicle stimulating hormone. This follicle stimulating hormone stimulate the growth of the follicle. Follicle நல்லா வளர்ந்துகிட்டு இருக்காங்க. Follicle வளரும்போது என்ன ஆகுது? This growing follicle secretes two hormones, namely estrogen and progesterone. This is otherwise called what? Menstrual hormone. This is otherwise called what? Pregnancy hormone. This hormone or estrogen going to stimulate the regeneration of the endometrium. At the day of 14, already you know, at the day of 14, the Graafian follicle become a, or the follicle become a matured follicle or a Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle. So we have to understand the structure of a Graafian follicle here. Okay, this is a structure of a Graafian follicle. This Graafian follicle surrounded by granulosa cells. The cavity which is present in the Graafian follicle is called antrum. Antrum cavity, important 1 mark question. Okay. So this Graafian follicle or the secondary oocyte or at the day of 14 the follicle become a Graafian follicle. And the next stage is called what is ovulatory phase. First phase over menstrual phase stage, and second one is a follicular stage, and third one is a third stage ovulatory phase. This stage 14 to 16 day of menstrual cycle may occurs during the 14 to 16 days. Okay. When the follicle attain the maturity, that means a Graafian follicle. Here this is a place where the Graafian follicle is located at the day of 14. What will happen? The pituitary gland also going to secretes another hormone called luteinizing hormone. Here follicle stimulating hormone. This hormone stimulates the growth of the follicle. And here what will happen? The same pituitary gland secretes another hormone called luteinizing hormone. Adhe pituitary gland da the 5 to 6th day of menstrual cycle la enna hormone secrete pannanga? Follicle stimulating hormone. And the same pituitary gland going to secretes one more hormone at the day of 14th day of the menstrual cycle, and which initiate the secretion of this luteinizing hormone. எப்படி ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா செக்ரீட் ஆவறாங்க? அது क्वेश्चन கேட்கலாம். Which process or which may initiate the secretion of luteinizing hormone? The degrees or level of estrogen. ஈஸ்ட்ரோஜனோட லெவல் குறைஞ்ச உடனே யார் செக்ரீட் ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சுவாங்கன்னா லூட்டினைசிங் ஹார்மோன் பிட்யூட்டரி கிளாண்ட்ல இருந்து செக்ரீட் ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சுவாங்க. And this luteinizing hormone causes a rupture of follicle. Is causes a rupture of follicle. So ovulation will takes place. This process is called ovulation, a release of ovum or release of secondary oocyte from the ovary. This is the structure of ovary, you know, already we discussed ovary, and this is a various stages of follicular development, and from the ovary the secondary oocyte released from the ovary. This process is called ovulation. This is a March 2020 question. Or what is ovulatory process? Nothing but it is a process of a release of secondary oocyte or release of a egg from the ovary is called ovulation. This ovulation happens which day of menstrual cycle? 14th day of the menstrual cycle. Okay. When the sperm enters into the area, so this is a site for fertilization. Okay, I am stop here. Okay, this is a site of fertilization. Suppose if the sperm enters in this area, the fertilization will takes place. Otherwise, the next cycle will begins. Okay. Here ovulatory phase. After the release of this ova, the empty follicles. So go for next stage. Ovulatory phase over. The next stage is called luteal phase. This is the last stage. Luteal stage. Here so follicular cells, this is what secondary oocyte. Okay, here rupture of this this is a follicular cells. Follicular cells, the rupture of follicular cells leads to release of ovum or egg. This process is called ovulation. So after the completion of ovulation, this is what empty follicle. This empty follicle transformed into temporary endocrine gland. Is another important 2 mark question. Temporary endocrine gland. Egg release ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் எக்க சுத்தி இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த செல்ஸ், இந்த எம்டி செல்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த செல்ஸ்க்கு பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா எம்டி ஃபாலிக்கல்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஆஃப்டர் த ஓவுலேஷன் the empty follicles are transformed into temporary endocrine gland. This temporary endocrine gland is called corpus luteum. It's an important 2 mark question. Define corpus luteum. So corpus luteum, nothing but it is a structure which is formed during the luteal phase. It is a structure formed due to the empty follicle. That means after the release of ovum from the follicular cells, the empty follicles are transformed into temporary endocrine gland. This temporary endocrine gland is called corpus luteum. This corpus luteum play major role in the pregnancy. pregnant ஆயிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா கார்பஸ் லூட்டியத்தோட ரோல் ரொம்ப 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 இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். Because of this carbus luteum secretes a progesterone. There may be a chance for asking one more question, one more hard question. Why is carbus luteum considered as a endocrine gland? Carbus luteum ஏன் endocrine gland சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு கேட்கலாம். Because of during the development stage the carbus luteum secretes what? Progesterone hormone. Progesterone hormone secrete பண்றதுனால இது என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? Endocrine gland சொல்லுவோம். So what are the roles of or what are the functions carried out by the progesterone? This is a hormone essential for a implantation of egg. What is implantation? Implantation of nothing but this is a secondary oocyte released during the ovulatory process. When the fertilization takes place, this egg migrate towards the uterus and going to implanted on the uterine wall, and this process is called implantation. This implantation happens due to the progesterone hormone. Okay, progesterone it is essential for implantation, and second one is it also essential for maintain the pregnancy. Pregnancy maintain பண்றதுக்கு ரொம்ப essential. And also listen carefully, during the development of fetus this uterine wall going to enlarge, going to what to it should not contract, contraction ஆகக்கூடாது, elongation ஆகும் இல்லையா. This progesterone hormone also essential for to prevent the contraction of uterine wall. That means it provides the adequate phase or enough phase for fetal development. Okay, this is a third important function to prevent the uterine contraction. So these are the some important functions of progesterone. This happens when there is a chance for a pregnancy. Pregnant ஆயிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா கார்பஸ் லூட்டியம் இருக்கும். கார்பஸ் லூட்டியம் டெலிவரி ஆகிற வரைக்கும் இருக்கும். அவங்க ப்ரோஜெஸ்டனை செக்ரேட் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. இந்த ப்ரோஜெஸ்டன் வந்து எதுக்கு பயன்படும் அப்படின்னா இட் ஆல்சோ மெயின்டைன் த ப்ரெக்னன்சி அண்ட் இட் ஆல்சோ ரிமைன் அஸ் அ கார்பஸ் லூட்டியம் till to the birth. குழந்தை பிறக்கிற வரைக்கும் கார்பஸ் லூட்டியம் இருக்கும். சப்போஸ் when there is no fertilization happens, fertilization நடக்கல, எக் வந்தாங்க இங்க, சரிங்களா. So here egg is waiting, there is no entry of sperm. What will happen? There is no entry of sperm. What will happen? Here there is no fertilization. Now there is a low secretion of estrogen and progesterone leads to denature or leads to breaking of this endometrial layer. Endometrial layer மறுபடியும் உடைய ஆரம்பிக்கும். உடைய ஆரம்பிச்சோன்னா என்ன பண்ணும்? This endometrial layer released through the birth canal along with the blood. The next cycle, that means menstrual cycle will begin. That means 1 to 5 days again happens. So this is a cyclic period happens in the female reproductive tract. So this is a cycle essential for our significance for release of egg as well as pregnancy also. Okay, so we go for a quick recall regarding the menstrual cycle. So menstrual cycle, it is a 28-day cycle, periodic cycle. The first menstrual cycle is called menarche, and second one is a menopause. This is the last menstrual cycle. This last menstrual cycle or menopause may happens 45 to 50 years of age. There are 4 stages in menstrual cycle. What are the 4 stages? What are the 4 stages? Menstrual stage, second one is a follicular stage, third one is a ovulatory phase, last one is a luteal phase. Okay, the menstrual phase occurs during the 1 to 5 days of menstrual cycle, and follicular stage during the 5 to 14 day of menstrual cycle, and ovulatory phase 14 to 16 days exactly. The egg released during the 14th day. குழந்தை வேணும்னு நினைக்கிறவங்க எப்போ காண்டாக்ட் வச்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா during the 14th day of the menstrual cycle, because of that time only the egg available in the umbilical region. Okay, and the luteal phase it happens during the 16 to 20 days of the menstrual cycle. Okay, follicular stage which is initiated the menstrual stage. What is the characteristic? What are the characteristic features of this menstrual stage? Absence of estrogen, absence of progesterone, or decline the secretion of estrogen and progesterone. This initiate the shortening of endometrium leads to bleeding will occur. This stage is called a menstrual stage. And second one is what? A follicular stage. This is a stage occurs during the 5th to 16th day of the menstrual cycle or a 14th day of the menstrual cycle. And during this stage, what hormone initiate this cycle? Follicle stimulating hormone from the anterior part of the pituitary going to stimulate what? Follicle. This follicle growing, while it is growing, it secretes what? Estrogen and progesterone. This estrogen otherwise called what? Menstrual hormone, and this progesterone is otherwise called what? Pregnant hormone. And this estrogen, it is an essential hormone for a secondary sexual character of female. What are secondary sexual character? Growth of voice modulation, growth of hairs, and growth of mammary gland. This is a 3 important character of a secondary sexual character, and release of ovum also secondary sexual character. This secondary sexual character also due to the estrogen. The less secretion of estrogen in females, that female behave as a male. Estrogen hormone கம்மியா secrete ஆனிச்சுனா girl எப்படி behave பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா male மாதிரி behave பண்ணுவாங்க, மீச முளைக்க அந்த மாதிரி some character may appears in females. Okay, this estrogen essential for regeneration of endometrium. And next is during the 14th day of this cycle, the ovulation will occur. Ovulation nothing but it is a process of release of secondary oocyte from the egg. After the completion of ovulation, the empty follicles are transformed into what? Corpus luteum. Another important 2-mark question. This corpus luteum secretes less estrogen and more progesterone. This progesterone essential for implantation of egg. That means after the completion of fertilization முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் எக் போய் அம்மாவோட கர்ப்பப்பையில போய் தங்கணும் அப்படினா யார் தேவை அப்படினா progesterone. It is essential hormone for implantation and also maintain the pregnancy. During the pregnancy time, the uterine will enlarge, size of the uterine will be enlarged, so this hormone also prevent the uterine contraction. Okay, that's all. The entire process of ovulation, structure of egg, oogenesis, structure of egg, and the menstrual cycle over. The next class we are going to see about the pregnancy as well as parturition. குழந்தை எப்படி டெவலப் ஆகுறாங்க, எப்படி டெலிவரி ஆகுறாங்க. Thank you.